Here comes the Stargates Castor and Pollux for the full cold moon in Gemini. This is happening on December 15, 2024 at 9:01 a.m. in the morning. We're using tropical astrology and universal time coordinated. This is occurring in lunar mansion number 7, which is a Dewy mansion of the moon. I'm Pastor Rosemary, the Astrology Angel. Thank you for joining us. Now, the stars Castor and Pollux are the stargates that we access for star magic opportunities when Luna activates this lunar mansion. Now, what happens is this mansion brings loyalty and trust betwixt associates and partners. So it's good for business associates and partners. Beware the annihilation of legal systems and justice, nevertheless. It gets rid of Lord of the Flies and his minions. Use an icon of a man or woman lifting her hands up to heaven, or his hands up to heaven, requesting help from heaven to gain plenty of superior, high-quality goods and services, relationships, and also properties. So whenever you see someone with both hands like this, or maybe in a profile like this, with their hands like this, they're invoking this mansion. And it brings wonderful things. Okay, and this is from the arm of Gemini in the constellation of Gemini the twins with lunar angel H.O.A.F and Lord Sili or Selehe. Now, Luna will be in Gemini at 17 degrees, 8 minutes and 34 seconds, moving into Cancer at 0 degrees and 0 minutes, 0 seconds, according to Abraham. The stars to wish upon inside the 7th mansion of the moon, Aldira, that's the name of the mansion, Aldira. The stars are named, as we mentioned, Castor and Pollux, according to Warnock. Now, these are the stars that dwell in the forearm of the great Arabic lion that are what Westerners see as the heads of the twins of Gemini, because the 4 cardinal points of Leo and Aquarius and Scorpio, what was the other one? Leo's for fire, Scorpio's for water, Aquarius is for air, and for earth we have Taurus. So those 4 cardinal points and 4 archangels originally were the only constellations that they dealt with. Now, since then, all the constellations have been reduced in size from like 60 degrees to 30 degrees, that kind of thing. So now it's Gemini the twins, and they see, instead of the forearm of the lion, again, Gemini the twins. So that's how this works. Okay, now ask the angel of Alpha Geminorum or Castor and Beta Geminorum or Pollux, who is named H.O.A.F, to answer your requests and make good things happen to you, and they will. Again, if you use, especially if you use this icon. Sorceresses and sorcerers create representations to make money, to gain produce, yield, to make the yield favorable, also for not just in crops, but also in like stocks and commodities, also and in their wares, and in also for you to be able to go on journeys in a secure way and to voyage upon the oceans in a very favorable manner. So lots of good things: to acquire confidence and benefactors, to exterminate flies, as we mentioned, to get rid of Lord of the Flies, and to cause royalty to approve your person and your enterprises. So royalty will approve your person and your enterprises, as well as to demolish and thwart bureaucrats, administrators, and executives that may be getting in your way. Now, to persuade H.O.A.F to grant you the powers of receiving beneficial and fortunate luxuries, create a rendering of a devout man, again, dressed in sacred clothes, best if he's dressed in kind of sacred robes, supplicating heaven with his hands, both hands held up, facing towards the sky, is recommended by Warnock and by Agrippa. So also supplicating towards the sky. You often see a lot of religious icons, even in the present day, doing this, but they're using lunar mansion number 7, an ancient mansion. They're just bringing it into their religion because it works. Okay, so when you see Jesus doing this or somebody else doing this, they're using lunar mansion number 7. Okay, now to be sure, Agrippa describes the 7th lunar mansion as being named Aldemiach or Alarzak, recommending supplication towards H.O.A.F to acquire fellowship, romantic love, to eradicate flies, and to devastate or eliminate judges, or by using images thereof. Now, the icon of a man dressed in splendid attire praying to heaven with his hand held up facing towards the sky is used to acquire superbly fine and extravagant goods, also rewards, and also services. So these are things that you can utilize, and you can use this to your favor as well. So not only do people that make big movies and make, TV shows and commercials, and people who have big associations of religions, not only can they use it, but you can use it too. Okay, so just keep that in mind. And you can use it for yourself, and it will bring you all good things. Now, according to Kabbalistic lore, Gemini is ruled by Mercury, while Cancer is ruled by the moon. Now, Gemini birthstone is pearl, with Cancer birthstone being ruby. Now, this is mainly in Gemini, and this moon's in Gemini. But we're just letting you know about Cancer because this lunar mansion goes into 0 degrees Cancer. So we're just mentioning it. But you're going to focus on Gemini, okay? So what you want to do now is understand that we also have now star magic opportunities when this full cold moon in Gemini occurs. So, star magic opportunities from the star angel Sekeliel, which provide powerful forces to you to acquire your objectives when this Gemini moon's Castor and Pollux stargates are activated by Luna, according to H.O.A.F, are the following. Bestride and guide whichever creature you wish and journey upon it to your chosen destination. So saddle up, okay? Cast seeds, embed kernels, till and cultivate the soil of your estate. Neither voyage nor go upon any expedition until after midnight and before the first hint of dawn. Dress yourself in freshly purchased garments and also outfit your spouse. Acquire and engage with contacts, associates, and friends because during this mansion you can trust them. If you voyage upon a seafaring vessel, the ship will fast gain momentum upon the water, though your expedition will prove to be delayed in due course. So that's something to be aware of. If you are captured and are not able to liberate yourself before 3 days of detainment, your fate will be to perish inside the detention center, so you don't want to get captured during this mansion. Okay? Now, clout your adversary, then formulate an harmonious arrangement with that same foe. Cut your tresses, locks, and curls, cleanse your scalp, and put on clean and freshly procured garments. Purchase not any estates, acreage, nor grounds. Tinker not with any panacea. Procure attendants, retainers, and employees, as well as animals. And that's all the things that you can utilize and go for during this mansion. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you real soon. Join us again next time for next installment.